In this video, I'm going to show you two ways to look up plats and graphic orders in right-of-way mapping and monitoring. Before we get started, I just want to note that the plats and graphic orders footprints are not turned on, so you have to turn them on by going to your layers list and clicking on the box that says right-of-way plats and graphic orders footprints. But if you're looking at layers list right now, none of them are active because we'll zoom too far out on the map. But once you zoom in close enough on the map, we can see footprints. If you go back to layers list, you'll see that they become active for you to turn on and off. So the first example I'm going to show you is how to zoom in on the area to see if that area of interest has any plats or graphic orders. So what I'm going to do is click on the zoom in tool, and I'm going to zoom in along Highway 394 to see if I can find any plats or graphic orders. Now that we're zoomed in along the highway, you can now see that there are footprints. And so now if you're looking at layers list on the left hand side of the screen, you'll now see that they are now active for you to turn on and off. So now we are going to turn on the layer that says RW plat and graphic orders. If you look in your layers list right now, you might see two that says the same thing, RW plat and graphic orders. And so you might not be able to find the one that says plat and graphic orders footprint. And how to fix that problem is you're going to see a gray line that goes up and down vertically on the screen. Take your mouse, hover over that gray line. Your mouse will now have arrows pointing to left and right. If you hold down on the left mouse button, you can then drag that line left and right. If you drag it over to the right, you see that your layers, the name of the layers will give you the full title, and then you can now pick the one that says RW plat and graphic order footprints. So check that box, and now those plats and order footprints will be now turned on. And then now I recommend that you turn off the CAD and raster maps footprints, so then it'd be just easier for you to view the plat and graphic order footprints. And how to do that is go to your layers list, check the box that says RW CAD map footprints and RW raster map footprints. So now we just have plats and graphic order footprints on. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer along 394 and on those footprints. Now, how to tell the difference between a plat footprint and a graphic order footprint is just take your mouse, hover over any of the footprints, and then now this is a graphic order, and how I can tell that's a graphic order because it's the first two numbers are the county number. After that will be 5 digits, or at least 5 digits, and then that would indicate to me that that is a graphic order. So 2 digits, which is the county. After the dash, there'll be at least 5 numbers, indicating that it is a graphic order. Now I'm going to just tab through these until I can find another one. And how you can tab through the footprints is you're going to see blue arrows pointing to left and right. Just click on those arrows, and then you can tab through that. And then right here, this is a plat, and how I know that's a plat is that it's 2 digits, which is the county number, just like the graphic orders, but then after that dash, there's 2 numbers. Plats will only have 2 to 3 numbers. So graphic orders will have 2 digits, which is the county number. After the dash, there'll be at least 5 digits. Plats will be the 2 digits for the county number. After the dash, will be 2 to 3, no more than 3 numbers. So if there's more than 3 numbers, it's a graphic order. Less than 5, so 2 to 3, that means it's a plat. And how to view that plat or graphic order is you just click on the text that says View RW Plat Map. Auto View will then load with that plat or graphic order for you to look at. One thing I want to note that if you're looking up a plat in right-of-way mapping and monitoring, they do not have plat corrections. You will have to go to electronic documents and then key in that plat number to verify if there is or is not any plat corrections. Now I'm going to show you how to look up plat or graphic order if you know the plat or graphic order number. And how to do that is you go to your toolbox, which is in the top left corner of the screen. Click on the toolbox, you get pull up menu. Click on quick search. Now you can get tabs just to the right of the quick search. You want to click on the tab that says plat. The quick search box will open up, and this is where you'll key in the plat or graphic order number. I'm going to first search for plat. and the plat that we're going to look up is 03-44. You can either hit enter on your keyboard or click on the find button, and that will drive you to that plat location. I want to note that the plat and graphical footprints are not turned on, so you have to turn them on yourself in the layers list. So if you didn't do that, all you will see is just the plat name and not the footprint. And so I'm going to go to my layers list, check the box that says RW plat and graphic order footprint. If you don't see that label, all you have to do is just take your mouse, hover over the gray line that's vertical up and down on your screen, and hold on the left mouse button and then drag it to the right, and then now you're going to get the full text of that layer. Again, so click on the layer that says RW plat and graphic order footprint, and then I recommend that you turn off the CAD and raster map footprint, so just you can see the plat and graphic order. It's just easy to look at the footprint and also then to pick that footprint to view in auto view. So how to do that is you just click on the RW CAD map footprint and RW raster map footprint. So now we just have the plat and graphic order footprint up, and then to view that plat, all you do is hover over that plat or that shapefile, and then click on the text that says view RW plat map. Auto view will then load with that plat. Again, I just want to note that in right-of-way mapping monitoring, we do not have plat corrections, so you have to go to electronic documents, key in that plat number, and then verify if there is or is not any plat corrections. Now I'm going to show you how to look up a graphic order in right-of-way mapping monitoring. Again, what you want to do is click on the tab that says plat, and then this is where you'll key in the graphic order. The graphic order that we're going to look up is 93873. Now, looking up a graphic order, you do not need to type in the county number. You just type in the 5 digits after the dash. If you try to key in the county number and with those 5 numbers, you're going to get an error saying plat or graphic order not found. So again, you just key in the last 5 digits or just all the digits after the dash. Again, you can either hit enter on your keyboard or click on the find button, and that will drive you to that graphic order location on the map. And then to view that map, just take your mouse, hover over that footprint. Sometimes you might not get that graphic order footprint that you want right away. You might have to tab through the footprints until you find the one you want. And how to do that, you just click on the left or the right blue arrows. Just click that, and then just once you find the plat or graphic order that you want, click on the text of the view RW plat map. Auto view will then load with that graphic order, and that is how you find plats and graphic orders in right-of-way mapping and monitoring.